Hey everybody, welcome back to the garage. And let me start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who likes the content, who's been sharing the content. I appreciate everything that you guys have been doing to help grow this channel. You guys, with your feet on the ground, talking to other people, sharing this stuff, watching these videos, you are doing more than I could ever do. So I cannot do enough to give you enough thanks, praise. That being said, if you're new to the channel, make sure and hit that subscribe button down below. We are doing something a little bit different today. Today, I want to talk about a book specifically about LS performance, and this one is LS Gen 4 engines, 2004 to or 2005 to present by Mike Mavrigian, I believe is how you pronounce his name. It is basically a guide to building performance on the LS based platform. So LS1 up until, present, which basically I don't think there might be a couple 6 liters left out there floating around. But let me know if you enjoyed this review of this book. I'll also put a link down into the to this book down in the description. I want to say it was around $20 to $25. And if you enjoy this, I will get more books, review them, read through them, give you a proper review whether or not I think this is worth the money. Let me start off by saying, for the money, this is not a bad book. There's a lot of interesting information. There's a lot of good specs in here where it talks about all the different bore and strokes for the different LS blocks, goes into what parts are interchangeable across the different platforms, has a lot of really good pictures, good color pictures, and I mean, let me see if I can find some of these cool tables. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff specifically on heads, cams. It doesn't get too far in depth on it though. So on cams, it kind of touches on lobe separation angle, you know, uh, lift, things like that, but it doesn't really go off into the weeds. Now, I am getting ready to purchase a book that's specifically called Engine Math. It's based on a lot of those things as far as calculating things like rod length, cam, all those numbers, what they mean, how you get more performance out of it. But this, as I said, as a quick primer, is a very good book to kind of get you familiar if you are wanting to dive into the internal modifications of an LS block. Talks about what parts come on which different blocks. If you're looking at doing a junkyard build, this is a great reference to kind of plan out how much you want to spend, what the benefits are on this block over this block, etc., etc. Now, for a critique of this book, it gets a little bit too far off into the weeds whenever it starts talking about specific performance parts. Uh, Not that I don't like that it says, hey, we're talking about heads. I don't necessarily need giant sections that just all these are doing right here is literally describing what manufacturers of aftermarket heads are out there. That information is pretty straightforward. Same ordeal. For every section, for the most part, there is at the end of it a section that talks about, okay, here's some of the aftermarket brands out there. And I think that space could have been better used elsewhere in the book. Now, that being said, what I do, sorry about that, I just hit the mic. What I did like about, and one of the things I did like about the book, as I said, we get into a lot of the board stroke information. It talks about the different rod lengths. It talks about some of the basic modifications that you need to do if you are building an engine to make it, past certain horsepower marks. I think the horsepower ratings that they have on a lot of this stuff is a little bit too tame. So it talks a lot about, okay, here's what you need to get past 500 horsepower safely. I think that it's a little bit overkill what they're saying on a lot of this stuff is that needs to get past the 500 horsepower mark. Is it bad stuff to do? No, not at all. I mean, any reliability upgrade during a performance build is going to be good. Now, for another critique, there is, it talks about maybe on the back here or something. One of the draws is that there's 2 specific engine builds, performance engine builds, and it shows you all the parts that they went in and they put in, like shows you what the specs are, what the it said, here you go. Here's a parts list for a build. This is just for one specific build. And then on that one, let me see if I can find the horsepower ratings. It did 665 horsepower and 627 foot-pounds of torque. That's cool and all, but both of them were carbureted LS engines, you know, and that's great for the guys that are doing swaps. But there are plenty of swap guides out there. This being an LS engine performance modification thing, I would have liked to have seen fuel injected platforms, and I would have liked to have seen forced induction build outs. So, not to say that the options that they had on this couldn't be used for forced induction. I don't know. I didn't get that deep into it. I just wasn't that into reading about doing, you know, carbureted high ram mount stuff. But another thing that I did like is at the very end, there, the last chapter, chapter 12, uh, there is an assembly procedures that is not completely in depth, but it is a very good kind of overview of things like uh, how to tighten the, you know, the order of tightening the main caps on your crankshaft installation, cylinder head installation tips and tricks, how to, you know, do a lifter swap out using the OEM buckets, some important information on the rear oil diverter, uh, just some pretty interesting information, and that chapter alone has made this book a good purchase in my eyes for what I like to know, the things that I like to learn. But that being said, there might be some books out there that go more in depth on these different sections. I'm hoping to get some of those, read into those, learn more on that. I'm looking for a book that is basically chapter 12, but it is, the whole book is chapter 12. So this book is about 140 pages. About 15 of them, 20 of them are chapter 12. I would like to see a book that's 140 pages of nothing but assembly. So that's going to be one of my next books that I pursue out there. But that being said, as I said, for the money, 20 to 25 bucks, I think that this is a decent buy for somebody that wants to better familiarize yourself with the LS platforms. There's a lot of good information. There's a Yeah, it's pretty decent book. A lot of good pictures, a lot of good explanation. The writer knows what he's talking about. There's some good tips and tricks. And you know, for something to just kind of sit around and read across a couple days, it's a good read to either refreshen or learn a couple new things, and then it will make a decent reference for a couple things. It's not going to be the end all be all reference for engine building, but if you are doing something like specking out parts to do a performance build, this might be a decent reference to go back to and say, wait a second, what is my head clearance again? You know, how what is the cylinder bore on there? How much can I bore that over before it starts becoming an issue? What are the factory rod lengths, et cetera, et cetera. So that is my review of the LS Gen 4 engines, How to Build Max Performance by Mike Mavrigian. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Mike, if you ever watch this for some other reason. But I know that he has done a lot of other books, so I will probably dive into some more of his books. But as I said, I think it's worth the money. I do. If I didn't, I would tell you straight up. You know me. I always shoot you guys straight. So, as I said, if you guys find these the book reviews useful, just let me know. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind spending the money in the attempts of saving you guys money down the road. So, and the thing about it is there's some reviews on some of these books, but there's not a lot of reviews, and you never can tell who's actually opened them up, read them, done a full review before they're just going on Amazon and clicking on 5 stars or something. But that being said, I look forward to the next couple books. I'm going to get some more ordered. I like to learn more. It said if there's specific topics that you guys are looking at books for, let me know. I'll try and do some research, see if they exist. You know, and this is a great learning opportunity. You guys have spurred me to become better at engines and things like that, so I appreciate it. And as always, I appreciate all the subscribers, all the patrons out there, all the people that are throwing thumbs up, all the people that are taking the time to comment. You guys are the best, and thank you for stopping by the garage.